First off, I want to say, obviously thanks for Detroit for coming down to play us. I thought we'd be a good Detroit team. Antoine Davis, man, he's an incredible player. There's a reason why he's the second leading scorer in the country. And I thought, for us, I thought Quentin did a tremendous job really making things tough on him. I thought Zach Hankins did a great job in ball screen defense as well, just to try to make things tough, because he's going to make some shots. He's a tremendous player. We made him earn his points. I know he finished with 19, but he had to take 24 shots to get there. I thought our defense in the half court was tremendous. I thought some of the turnovers, I think they had 21 points off our turnovers. If we could continue to limit those, because I think that's the key for our team moving forward. But I love the response of our guys, being down Tyreek, being down Najee. I thought our guys played with a lot of grit and a lot of fight, and I thought that was really good to see.
With those guys out, did you know, like all day today, they wouldn't be playing, or was it really close to game time when those decisions were made? Obviously they're always working with our doctors and Dave Fluker to try to get them to play, but I had a fairly good idea that they were not going to play. Tyreek bumped heads with Zach yesterday in practice, so I think he's going to be fine. Doc we want to always be safe, first and foremost. Health. That's number one. But I don't think Ty had a concussion or anything like that. But again, we want to be safe with him. Then Najee just had his back's been flaring up, and it's been bothering him the last week or so. And we really kind of wanted to just shut him down and get him healthy. What did you think of some of the guys that played extended minutes, whether it was Ryan, whether it was Zach, able to kind of play with a little bit more freedom, not knowing they're coming out?
Yeah, I thought Zach did a tremendous job. Defensively, his presence around the rim, I think he finished with like 6 blocks, I believe. But he rebounded the ball well, which is good to see. On the year, Zach has been really much better as an offensive rebounder than a defensive rebounder. And I told him, I said, hey, listen, our top 2 defensive rebounders are out. And that's Najee and Tyreek. And he had to really toughen up on that end. I thought he did a really good job, just a presence around the rim defensively and on the glass. And then I thought ball screen defense, he was tremendous as well, which was good to see. So I thought he played a great game. I thought Ryan Welsh did a really nice job too. I thought he showed more fight on blockouts. He had a couple really good blockouts there, which was good to see, because that's the key for him. It's like I told him, that takes no talent, or it's just no athleticism. It's just that toughness and that grit that we need, because we need him on the floor offensively. We do. He brings a special skill of making shots, and he did that tonight. I think he finished obviously with 16 points. He had 4 rebounds, so I thought he had a really good game.
What can Paul do to take care of the ball better? 8 turnovers tonight, that's not a number you're going to like. Yeah, that was astronomical. Paul, again, obviously Paul doesn't want to turn the ball over, and again, a lot of his were careless tonight. I thought it was casual. Like, you could just tell, like, when a guy catches the ball, catch it, rip the ball through, be in triple threat, be strong with the ball. And I could tell, like, even on a couple of his turnovers, he was just a little soft with his ball tonight. Decision-making, I think, is completely separate. So there's a casualness. You kind of look, you always break down, how are you turning the ball over? Is it your decision-making? Is it your footwork? Is it being casual? Catching the ball with one hand, passing it with one hand. Paul's, again, from what I saw tonight, a couple of more off decisions, which will happen every once in a while, but I thought there was like 3 or 4 of them were just being casual, and he's got to clean that up, obviously, moving forward, because again, I think the key for our team is the ball security deal. I think we were 255th in the country coming into the game as far as, again, we turned the ball over too much, and we got to limit those. And I thought, other than Paul, I thought we were pretty dang good. But obviously Paul was the outlier tonight. We had 20 assists, 16 turnovers, but 8 of them were his, and he didn't mean to, but we'll clean that up in practice.
I got to talk to Quentin after the Missouri game, and he was clearly upset. Well, I think everyone was. But was there anything, did you have an idea from that moment to tonight that he might be in store for a big game from him?
I thought he's been a lot better. EKU started. I thought he was good against Missouri. Obviously good tonight. I think he's getting more comfortable probably in his role. Just what we need from him offensively and defensively. Tonight he was tremendous defensively. I told him, I said, I want Antoine Davis to smell your breath. He should know what you smell like, whether that's good or bad. And you know what? and he was everywhere Antoine Davis was. And he denied him the ball back. We wanted to make catches tough. I think, you know, Q, I thought he had a voice too. I could hear him in the huddles. When I hear, again, we need leadership, and we need player leadership during games. You only have so many timeouts. And I thought Q did a great job. It started in shoot around. I thought it started in the practices leading up. He's been really good in practice over the last, you know, week to week and a half. And I think he's seeing those results carry over to the game.
Walking. Travis, they cut it to 42-40 with about 7 minutes left or whatever. What turned it around? What got the spurt going? Was it something you said, something Q said?
No, you know, I think Andy, a lot of it was our turnovers again, though. You know, I think, again, that leads to runouts. They had 21 points off of our turnovers. And I just told our guys, be committed to the defensive end of making things tough on Antoine Davis. Be committed to what we call getting 7 kills. I think at that point we were probably about 5 kills. We finished with 7, which is good. You know, a kill is basically getting 3 stops in a row for us. And I thought our guys were locked in defensively. Our effort never waned on the defensive end, which was big. And then I thought we did a good job again. When we took care of the ball, we got pretty good shots. We got pretty good shots. And again, I think just, again, the ball security piece, you know, again, like I said, Paul, he didn't mean to. He obviously had 8 turnovers, but we got to continue to get better in that area.
How does Davis stack up with like a Shamori Pons, like a Miles Powell? Is he like that level that you'll see in the Big East?
I would tell you, I think he is. You know, he has a, he can shoot from anywhere on the floor, off the dribble, off the catch. He can create his own shot. He's quick. He knows how to play. Like, even like off the ball, you know, so he just does some natural IQ things, you know, like how he cuts, how he changes speeds on his cuts. You know, a lot of times you can't teach IQ. He has the natural feel for the game, and obviously, you know, much as, you know, I read an article where he makes 1,000 shots a day. He's done that since he was like an 8th grader. So obviously his dad, who's Coach Mike Davis, who does a great job, you know, has been working with him for a long time. He's lived in the gym. He grew up in the gym. He's a tremendous player. He really is.
Thanks, Travis.
Thanks.